Okay, let's continue. You know we have to hit Zechariah 2 and 6 and 7. We're gonna focus on 2 and 6 for now. Zechariah 2 and 6. Here's another witness. Hear this. Flee from Babylon. Flee from the land of the north. This is what it's talking about. Flee from the land. Flee from the system. All these translations saying the same thing. Flee from the land of the north. They got it right. Most of these translations got it right, and we got people believing it wrong because it's being taught wrong. Oh, it's talking about his ways, which shall come under judgment. This land will come under judgment. Why? How can he destroy a system and destroy people also? How can he destroy something spiritual that we can't see and destroy people also? Physical place get destroyed, and physical people will be destroyed if they're in this physical place. Declares Yahuah. For I have scattered you like the four winds of heaven, declares Yahuah. Listen, listen. You're being told when you listen. One time isn't enough. It says listen, listen, pay attention. You're not listen to me, says the Most High. Don't listen to Yahuah's one channel. You're focused on a man. Listen to the one that gave the command. He's just the mouthpiece. Leave him alone. Don't even be concerned about him. This is what you said. You said, well, how do you said this and you said that. I'd be like, come on, y'all. Are you serious? Flee from the land of the north. These are the verses. And I know these camp leaders are kicking and screaming. Look at him again. I wish he just shut up. Look at what he's doing. He's trying to show the people. The Most High got him showing the people beyond a shadow of a doubt that this thing is fleeing, is physical. And all them people that left, they not as dumb as you think they are. This is Yahuah's declaration. Not Yahuah. This doesn't say this is Yahuah's one declaration. This is Yahuah's declaration. This isn't Christianity's declarations. This isn't a Hebrew Israelite declaration. For I have scattered you like the four winds of heaven. This is Yahuah's declaration. Look out. Look out. You guys better look out over there. Flee from the land of the north, says Yahuah. For I will scatter you like the four winds of heaven, says Yahuah. He scattered the people. We know this. The problem is, how did he scatter us? Used our enemies. We end up scattered in all the world. How do we get back? He bring out a declaration. He bring forth a command, and the people come running back, saving themselves, delivering their lives. Yahuah says to his people, run. You remember? Run. That's all we heard. Run, 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 run DMC. We don't get this. The young people are talking, what is he talking about? We grew up with Run DMC. We knew Run. Before we saw Run in concert. And before he hit the stage, all you hear was run, 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 run. Rick, run. He hadn't even stepped out on the stage and the people going crazy. The Most High saying, run, run. He's telling us to run for our lives. We got people standing still. Well, we tried to flee, and every time we tried to flee, something came up. They had a stumbling block. They tried to build a building, something came up. They tried to buy land, something came up. You know what they did? They pressed forward. They end up getting a different land. They still end up getting land or building that building. They will press for that. But when it comes to coming out, they ain't trying to press for that. Escape from the land of the north where I scattered you to the four winds. Hurry. How many times we see hurry? Hurry. You don't leave slowly. Hurry. Leave the land in the north in a hurry. You better leave this place in a hurry. You know, that's part of the meaning of the Pesach. Oh, I forgot. If you listen to the groups, you ain't going to hear that. You're not going to hear this urgency. You're not going to hear it was a time of preparation. It was a time of readiness. You know, You eat your food in haste with your sandals on your feet and your staff in your hand? Why? It's night. It's time to go to bed. See, the ones in the borders, we know what's going on. Everyone on the outside, you have no idea what this Pesach is about. Yes, it is true that I scattered your people in every direction. Attention. This is urgent. Attention, family. How many times you've heard me say, see, when we went through this, I'm like, we already made known we're in a state of emergency. This is urgent. Our people treating it like, oh, there's no sense of urgency. Here we seen another translation saying, attention, listen, hurry. This is urgent. Flee from the land of the north. Stop what you're doing. Stop working. Stop partying. You better stop what you're doing and pay attention. Most High got your attention yet? You caught up in the sports? You love sports so much you caught up in the sports? This is urgent. You better pay attention. The sport's going to be burned up. Whatever you love in her, it's going to be burned up. Flee from the land of the north. We have yet found one place, and even the translations that does not fit, and I'm not using them, they still talking about the land. None of them saying spiritual. You can't find it. There is a spiritual out. The Most High had me looking at, though. You ain't gonna like it. Some people, the spiritual people ain't gonna like it. Oh, this is a spiritual thing. You wouldn't understand. Them spiritual people are mad. You will not like this. Flee from the land of the north, declares Yahuah, for I have scattered you as the four winds of heaven, declares Yahuah. Oh no. Oh no. This is a time of urgency. Oh no. Destruction is about to come. Oh no. How many dreams you've had of the destruction? Most of our people ain't seen it. But the Most High, the ones he visited, he's shown them this destruction. We saw it over and over and over. Man, when we came within the borders, it stopped. It stopped. If you still in her, you don't have several back-to-back dreams with destructions. It went on for some time. It stopped. You in trouble. Most High said, okay, that's enough. I done showed you enough. You still sitting there? Now you're going to see it come to pass. Come, up. Run away from Babylon. Run away from Babylon? Or in parentheses, the land, or in brackets, the land of the north. Because I have scattered you like the four winds of heaven, says Yahuah. Hurry. It's a sense of urgency. Quickly. You see, what you're going to hear on YouTube from leaders, camp leaders, Hebrew Israelite leaders, the alphabet groups, you're going to hear someone trying to get you to leave in a hurry. Don't leave. The Most High said leave in a hurry. You tell your leader, but what about when they came out of Mitzrayim? They came out of Mitzrayim in haste, quickly, in a hurry. What about 70 AD? The people that fled in 70 AD, you know, when you see Jerusalem compassed with armies, flee to the mountain. How did they come out? In a hurry, in haste. They're about to be destroyed. They ran for their lives. And if it wasn't for those that fled, we wouldn't even be here with this message. The seed of Yasharal would have died. But some of those people knew the flee doctrine. The ones that teach against the flee doctrine, you're teaching against the ones that brought you forth. Flee from the land of the north, declares Yahuah. I've scattered you to the four winds of heaven. Yahuah said to his people, I scattered you in all directions. This is right. It's said in a different way, but it's right. But now, you exiles, you in the land of your captivity, you exile. You out the land. When you're outside the land, you're exiles. Even us within the borders, we're in the land of Shem, but we're still exiles. Escape from Babylonia, and return to Jerusalem. All right, so I have to put clarity here. This does not mean, newsflash, this does not mean return leave Babylon and go straight to Jerusalem. This means you got to notice other scriptures that are precept to this. It's a process for this return to Jerusalem. It's the destination, but we don't go straight from Babylon to Jerusalem. People think, my family and myself, we're in Jerusalem now. You have to go through the wilderness first. But the end is Jerusalem. This is the ultimate goal, ultimate destination. This is where we keep Passat. Get up. Leave the land of the north. Get up. What's with all these phrasal verbs? This is Yahuwah's declaration. For I've scattered you like the four winds of heaven. This is Yahuwah's declaration. Not Yahuwah's one channel. Not your ABC camp channels. This ain't their declaration. This isn't a Christian declaration. This teaching doesn't even exist in Christianity, although it's in the scriptures. Come, flee from the land of the north, from Babylon, says Yahuwah, to all his exiles there. He's talking to his exiles. You know, the one that's been kicked out of the land. Those. Get out of there. And now, the Most High, once again, the Most High is telling his people, this is a state, we're in a state of emergency, and you can't just stand still and do nothing. You gotta move. Flee from the land of the north, from Babylon, says Yahuwah, to all his exiles there. I have scattered you to the four winds, but I will bring you back again with a command. Come out of her. This is how he's bringing us back. Escape. Here it is. Escape to Sion now, says Yahuwah. Remember, it's a process. We're not going straight out, straight in. We have to be, the people have to be cleansing. Read, study Ezekiel. We have to be cleansed. We have to become completely clean before you can go back. They got cleansed in the wilderness. They didn't go straight from Egypt, Mitzrayim, straight into the land. They stopped and got cleansed. This same thing has to happen for us. We're foul. We're polluted. We come back over here within the borders polluted. And we have to sober up. Come down off of the drugs. That's just it. Our people in Babylon, full of drugs. From your food, from your medicine. You know what they told us. They said we're going to poison their food. They're going to eat the food and get poisoned. Then they're going to come to us for medicine. We're going to give them medicine, and in the medicine there will be more poison. You know, when you get cancer, it came from the food. Then you got to go get chemotherapy to continue to poison you. Up on your feet. Get out of there. And now, you better do this thing now. Well, see, you know, I'm waiting for my pastor. My leader told me we need to leave together. One from a city. You got 100 people in one camp in New York, and they thinking all 100 of us or 50 of us going to flee from New York. He said one from a city. The whole group, the one from the city, not even in that camp in New York. It was another person. Because you ain't getting the Most High visiting those that's not under this covering of someone else. You got to get from under the cover. This is something I found out from Christianity. Listen, the Most High didn't start dealing with me in a different way until I came from up under a Christian church covering. I was covered with madness and confusion and lies. And the Most High showed me how I had to get from under the lies. Return from your far exile. I scattered you to the four winds. Escape from Babylon, Sion, and come home now. Come home now? Yasharah, I have scattered you, announces Yahuwah. I have used the power of the four winds of heaven to do it. Come quickly. Look at this. Run away from the land of the north, from the land of your captivity. Run away from this land, announces Yahuwah. This is an announcement from Yahuwah.